Whoa, what's going on, man? I'm about to go watch TV with the woman, but I'd figure out, you know, since I'm playing on the PS4 and I'll just stream while I'm playing. I think I might start, well, I already started. See, I don't know whether I should play Tales of Xillia or Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torna. I would play the regular Xenoblade Chronicles 2, but I don't have that one. I guess Episode 5 Torna. It has kind of a funky battle system, but whatever. Tell you what, CeeLo, as soon as I get that stimulus money, I know exactly what I'm buying. I know exactly what I'm gonna get. Yeah, dude, the company that made that game, Monolith Soft, they made one of my favorite RPGs of all time, and that's Super Robot Taisen OG Saga Endless Frontier. You say what? You want to know what I'm going to get? Is that what it is? I'll tell you what the game is. I don't want to jinx myself, but I'll give you a couple of hints. It only came out on the AES, right? So it came out on the Neo Geo. The ROM has never been dumped. So yeah. And as much as I wanted to get ported to other systems, it just hasn't been, for whatever reason. But with that, when you buy a game where the ROM's never been dumped, with that comes a price tag. Oh, Amazon Japan, yes. What did you get from Amazon Japan? Now, I'm sure you've noticed that prices are a lot cheaper than they would be on PlayAsia. So you're cutting out the middleman. And it's easy too, right? Use your bank card just like you would over here. Second copy. What did you get? Did you get like 2 copies, like one like a new copy and a used copy, or did you get 2 copies, like one for the Switch and one for the PS4? I know it's a lot cheap. Well, for a lot of things it is. For some of that limited release stuff, you know, you can only get it on Play's website. But I got my S-Praise, both of them came from Amazon Japan. Fuck. Good evening, Mark Smith. Yeah, there's still some games I need to order from Amazon Japan. I need to get Ninja Saviors. I need to get that on PS4. I need to get that that Capcom Beat 'em Up collection, Belt Action collection. I need to get that on the PS4 or Switch. Yeah, but Ninja Saviors, I got that on the Switch. That's a serious. They did a serious overhaul on that game, and that's actually a game I had as a kid, Ninja Warriors. You know. I remember my mother took me on vacation when I was like just middle school or whatever, and that's one of the games that she bought for me. I brought my Super Nintendo with me down, if you guys know where Ocean City, Maryland is, we went there on vacation, and my mom got me a copy of Ninja Warriors. And that's all I remember about that vacation. You've been to Ocean City, huh? There's Ocean City, there's Rehoboth Beach, Bethany Beach. Ocean City's pretty cool. I like that that haunted house ride on the boardwalk, that ride that's been there for like 100 years. Damn! Am I gonna get? Of course. I mean, you know, even though that's not my favorite shooter, I've expressed that, you know, many times. I'm still gonna get it, of course. I think one of those big companies is putting it out, right? Publishing that, Nikias or whatever. I'll definitely buy a copy of Ikaruga. I have that on the, I actually have a copy of that on the GameCube. I do not have a Dreamcast, the Dreamcast one. They say that's the one to get to, the Dreamcast one. Oh my God. Alright. I was wondering why this is so much harder. I'm playing this on arcade mode. Arcade Plus or whatever it's called. The good thing about the Dreamcast, though, is I'm sure it'd be easy to burn a copy of Ikaruga on the Dreamcast, which is probably the method that unless I found a portable copy, which has happened. Only at the flea market. That's the only time I get Dreamcast games for a deal. I actually got my copy of Border Down at the flea market, believe it or not. Jesus. Ooh. No, I didn't see the Gundam shmup, Philo. Leave a Can you type out the name of that again? Because I definitely want to check that out and see what you're talking about. Speaking of like really cool shmups, there was one that came out, got a couple of years ago. It was like someone made it for like a home arcade cabinet or arcade. It was an arcade game. And they had their own custom arcade board that it ran off of. It's called Sky Cruiser. That game looks so awesome. I wish they would like drop it on Steam or something. But yeah, if you want Sky Cruiser, you got to get like the whole arcade board and everything. That's right, Beats of Rage, yeah. I'm about to pause this game and look at it real quick. Oh, always at the very end. Our Mobile Suit Gundam. Mobile Suit Gundam. Mobile Suit Gundam. Alright. Mobile Suit Gundam. Beats of Rage. Beats of Rage. Couldn't find it on YouTube. I'm gonna look online real quick. Mobile Suit Gundam. Mobile Suit Gundam. Oh yes, okay. So this is a Dreamcast thing. Okay. I'm trying to find it. Mobile Suit Gundam. Mobile Suit Zeta Gundam. God damn it. I gotta look on. Sorry, I'm pausing the game, guys. I just wanna. I gotta check this out real quick. Mobile Suit Zeta. Zeta Gundam. Beats of Rage. CeeLo, I don't know, buddy. I can't find it. I'm just gonna straight Google this shit. Okay. I see. Okay, so I see on Pinterest somebody's got it. Mobile Suit Gundam Beats of Rage. What the fuck? What is this? Mobile Suit Gundam Beats of Rage. CeeLo, you got me interested now, bud. There's people fucking selling them. I don't know. I'm gonna have to show. I want to see some gameplay footage of that. Shit. What did I just do? Oh, God. Canadian Gamer. What's up, buddy? Yeah, I just got thrown off track. CeeLo's talking about some Mobile Suit Gundam shooter I've never even heard of before, and it seems like an elusive ass game. Seems like something I'd be into. Now I do have some of those Mobile Suit Gundam fighters on the PS1. They're pretty good. Yeah, I couldn't find. How, like, have you played this game? Like, is it any good? Is it good for a shooter? Because, you know, Macross, they have that good Macross shooter on the Super Famicom. That's a badass game. Scramble Valkyrie. Yeah, guys, if you like Gundam stuff and you like shooters, and I'm sure CeeLo knows about this game, but Macross Scramble Valkyrie on the Super Famicom, I found it. Actually, the game store in my area ended up getting a couple of the copies of that game in, but I bought one at a convention a while back, and I remember when I found it at the convention table, I was like flipping out. The guy that was running the table, I was like, "Do you know what this is? This game, I've been looking for this shooter for 5 years." I had a couple other YouTubers with me when I bought that game. One of them was Scarlet Sprites. If you ever seen his channel, he's got like a full Neo Geo set. He was with me the moment I found that game. Dusted off the Wii. Canadian Gamer, you got a Wii U? I've owned 2 Wii U's in my life. Sold both of them. Now, I always thought it would be cool to use the Wii U as a Nintendo DS emulator and just play everything that way. That'd be like having a DS you can play on your TV. And I've heard people have done that, but I probably should have just kept my Wii U. But if I want another one, I can get one at the flea market. And I'm really tight with the flea market owner, so if I really needed one, I'm sure I could get access to whatever video game I need, you know, or video game accessory. It's one good thing about being tight with the flea market owner. Yeah, Scarlet Sprites. Yeah, I actually met him at a convention. There's like too many games, I think, and a close friend of mine like is really close with him, so that's how That's why I was hanging out with him. He's friends. Me and him are both friends. We have a mutual friend. Yeah, he's got good. He's got high production values on his channel. He actually put a video out, I think it was like last week or something. He had this woman, and it was like the woman's first time ever playing a Neo Geo game, and she seemed all annoyed by it, and then he seemed annoyed that she didn't really have a really good understanding of what was going on. I thought that was a pretty funny video. Very comical. I don't know who the woman was. It was his family member, girlfriend, or acquaintance, or so. I have no idea, but I thought they pulled the video off pretty well. I liked it. Yeah, check it out. It's probably one of his last videos that he put out. Ooh! Ha! Ugh. Knock! That was a pretty good run without getting hit. There we go. If I can max myself out real quick. Ugh. This is my favorite track. The OST on this game is really good, by the way. That's why when it came out I sprung for that collector's edition. Where's that big ass robot? There we go. PS4, playing this on a PS4. Fuck! There we go. Yeah, playing this on PS4, but it plays exactly the same on a Switch. I just have, I got better PS4 controllers than I have Switch controllers. As a matter of fact, I got I got a Hori Hayabusa arcade stick that I should fucking be using to play this game, but I'm not. I actually have this game, I have another physical, I have a third copy of this game on the PC. It was released on PC in South Korea, and I got the South Korean version of S-Brave. That was actually the first physical version I had, because back then they didn't have it for Switch and PS4, you know. I know, right? I suck at this game. Yeah, I never claimed to be a pro. Plus, I'm reading the chat. Oh god, Canadian gamers are, is there troublemakers in the chat? That's cool. You can call me every name in the book if you want in the chat. I'm not gonna, you know, it's cool. That type of shit don't bother me. See, I can bob and weave when I'm not reading the chat. Especially on this game. I know the, this is one I got some practice with. Oh, the Game Boy. Yeah, I have a few of those. I got, let's see, what do I have on the Game Boy? There's one called, like Zax or something that came out in Japan. That's supposed to be a good one. That's a very expensive one, but I'm gonna, people have repros of it. I'll find a repro of it one day, but, let's see, Nemesis. I got Nemesis. I got, shit, what else? Nemesis, Quarth. It's kind of a shooter. There's a couple other ones that I got. Nemesis. Dude, they're slipping my mind. I want to read your comment. Let's see. Yeah, with certain games, you know, ones that I really like when I say certain games, I'm talking about games like Crimson Clover, Battle Traverse, just the ones that I play like repeatedly. Batsugun. God, Batsugun, even with the code ABABXAB. So on Batsugun, when you add ABABXAB, you can add continues that way, which is like the best cheat ever, you know? You don't need any type of action replay to add the code in or anything. Just pause the game, ABABXAB, you can add as many continues as you want. And I used to have to add tons of continues even on easy on Batsugun until I just got the patterns down, and then I didn't have to add any continues. Shit. There we go. Yeah, I never played that Xbox Panzer Dragoon, what's it, Orta, right? Orta? Panzer Dragoon Orta? I never played that. It looks good. I played the remake on the Switch. That's decent. I mean, it's okay. I know a lot of people were really hating on that game. I mean, I think it plays pretty good. There's a couple of games that I really want to come out for the Switch. One of them is Dot Hack GU Last Recode. I really wish they would release that on the Switch, because they can, you know, like it would run on the Switch. Jesus. I know, I think I've seen you, God damn it. Alright. I think I'm gonna have to play this on easy. Actually, no, fuck it, I'll keep going. It seems like that game doesn't really sell for a ton. I mean, I know it's like one of the pricier ones on the Xbox. Will it work on a 360? Is it one of those backwards compatible Xbox games that you can play on a 360? Because if so, I'll seek a copy out. You bought OG Xbox. See, I don't own any original Xbox games. I had one of the Blaze Blue games, but I ended up trading it into trading it into a game store one day. I mean, I think there's just not enough. There wasn't enough shooters at the time for me to. I mean, if I can play some of these games on a 360, then I'll buy them. You know. Because just to me, you know, the original Xbox just wasn't the PS2, and it wasn't the Dreamcast. You know, and those systems had shooters. Like I was telling somebody the other day, that Intellivision Amico, let that thing come out with some shooters on it. I'll buy one. You know. And speaking of games that have shooters on them, I want one of those Poly Megas. That way I can just play everything off of one console. You know what, guys? There's so many games that I have pre-ordered right now that I just... Here, I'm about to turn the... Actually, no, I'll finish it. Unlock. My woman's waiting for me upstairs. She wants to watch a movie with me or something. I must have 15 different games pre-ordered right now. And Lord knows when I'm going to get them, because a lot of those pre-orders, I pre-ordered before the fucking virus shit happened. And some of them were like eBay games, like that I ordered from Japan. I just haven't heard anything. I can get a refund on them, but like for example, I ordered like Rattergy on the Switch. I ordered Rolling Gunner, the collector's edition of Rolling Gunner. Xeno Crisis on the Switch. Darius Cosmic Collection on the PS4. Fucking. I'm sure many that I forgot that I ordered. Many late nights of seeing a game and checking out my phone and rolling over in bed, ordering a game, and then going back to sleep. You're gonna sell your Neo Geo. I'm looking to buy another Neo Geo. I had one, sold it. Still have my Neo Geo CD, but I do need to get another AES. I wish I never sold mine. But at least I sold it to a collector that was really into it. He really wanted that system. I knew he was gonna... It was like a guy, it was like one of them Arab, like Muslims from the Middle East. That's who I sold the Neo Geo to. He was just like, I never, you know, he's like, in my country, I knew about the Neo Geo. I wanted one as a kid. My parents never got it for me. And he seemed to be a very wealthy man. And, you know, he bought it, you know. He paid a lot of money too, and you know, he got it was like a bundle deal. I sold it to him for, and he had questions about it because it, like, you know, like the cart wouldn't work at first, and I told him how to clean it, and you know, to kind of troubleshoot it, you know, with him for a minute, and then he was happy, you know. I'm gonna make sure I get that thing up and running from him. I think I sold him that thing for like $700. But that was with a couple of games and a controller and a memory card, and, you know. I really dig that, the sprite work, especially that end boss sprite work with that head. Yeah, me too. I think a lot of people that are, I don't know how old you are, I'm pushing 40. Maybe I am 40, I forget. I lost count a couple years ago. I think people that are my age really appreciate the sprite work a lot more than the younger generation. I could be wrong about that, but that's what it seems like to me. Jesus. Yeah, that's the way our pixel kids. If you try to use a special on her, she runs away. Look. It's a good way to get her off the screen if you don't want her on the screen. A lot of blood there. A lot of blood for a tiny little woman. Now on the console version, okay, the thing that makes the just talk about Esprit for a minute. So there was two versions on the PS4 and the Nintendo Switch. Okay, you got the arcade version, the arcade port that we all know and are used to if we've ever played the Stub MAME emulator, and then you have the console version, which has an additional character, an additional end boss, at least that I know of so far. If you meet certain conditions, who knows, maybe M2 made it so you can unlock other stuff, but you have an extra character, you have an additional boss at the end of the game, and you also have new sound samples, like sound effects and stuff like that in the game. So, you know, they actually did put some work into this port. Anyways, I'm going to go upstairs and watch a movie with the woman. Hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Till next time. Peace.